A Republican Congresswoman from Staten Island and Brooklyn, Malliotakis. Nice to have you back on Good Day New York. So I know you're not in session in D.C. right now, but what's the talk in D.C. right now?
Well, obviously, people are seeing this for what it is, that it is a witch hunt. This was pre-orchestrated. This was, look, the timing of this right before the election for something that supposedly happened in 2016, the fact that it was here in Manhattan where 86% of the voters rejected President Trump. There was no crime. There was no evidence. I would love to talk to any of these jurors to actually point to what evidence are they saying it shows that President Trump was guilty of a crime. Nonetheless, 34 counts. This is a sad day for this country. It is really a downright scary day for this country, because this is a type of stuff, jailing political opponents, trying to silence them. This is what happens in socialist, communist, third world countries. Cuba, where my mother fled, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Russia. That's where this type of stuff happens.
I know, but you know, the other side is saying that no one is above the law.
Yeah, and isn't that the biggest joke, hearing that coming from the Democrat Party? The party who is allowing illegal immigrant gang members to come into this country, drug traffickers to prey on our children. They're allowing people in New York released on bail, repeat offenders, 30, 40 arrests, they're being put back onto the street, violent offenders. The people who are appointing a parole board in New York, the governor, for example, that has allowed cop killers, murderers, rapists to be released onto our streets. The people who supported the 2020 defund the police movement that created riots across America, the people who actually voted to defund the police. That's the Democratic Party of today. And then somehow, when it's just President Trump, nobody is above the law, and this is an issue of law and order. It isn't, and people see it, and I'll tell you who sees it the most. Immigrants who are in this country, who fled countries where this happens, all right, Venezuela, where they did pack the Supreme Court, and then Jerry Nadler tries to do it here in the United States. Thankfully, he failed because of our efforts. Trying to allow non-citizens to vote in our elections.
I know. I think at one point,
all of that.
They were at one point saying all you needed to do was be here 30 days.
30 days.
And then you can vote in our elections.
And you can vote in our elections. We sued and we stopped it. Myself and my colleagues from Staten Island.
But it's still up for appeal,
well,
right?
Again, we're on the third and final court of appeals right now. And again, we're going to fight and we're going to stop that. But this is what the Democrat Party of today, it's all about power.
But Congresswoman, let's talk about how Donald Trump goes forward. I mean, sentencing day is just a few days before the Republican convention. Yeah. The distractions are immense.
And that's by design. That is exactly what President Biden, what the Democrats want, because again, this is about political prosecution. That's what this is. This is not about, Donald Trump did not commit a crime. None of the evidence led to that. None of it. I was there in court. I heard some of the testimony. I read the rest of the transcripts. There was no evidence here that shows that he committed a crime.
Well, the jury felt that there was evidence, I mean, and they came back pretty quickly.
They did come back pretty quickly, doesn't it?
Because
exactly, on 34 counts. How convenient. It sounds like it was pre-baked, right?
And it was interesting because those who were in the courtroom yesterday said that they thought they were coming back to say they were going home for the day, and it said they came back with a verdict. I think it shocked everybody.
It shocked everyone because no one would come back with a verdict on 34 counts that quickly. I mean, that is why everybody thinks, on the Republican side, right, and common sense side, I think common sense Democrats and independents see it too, that this was all pre-baked, and it's unfortunate. I think it's a very sad day again for this country. If we can't trust our judicial system, what do you have left?
We have to have faith. Thank you so much, Congressman Malliotakis. We appreciate you coming in and giving your perspective on this.